back to Gridiron and Grace. Today I have a pretty big thrift and antique haul to share with you all, and then I'm going to be styling a lot of these pieces. I have just gone out into my local thrift and antique stores probably over the last month and just collected things here and there, and now I have enough to share with you a haul, and I want to get these pieces styled in my home. I also have a few items to share with you that a sweet family member gifted me, and she loves to collect antique and vintage things as well. So I have a few of those items to share with you, and then also some that I bought from a local Facebook sale. So let's go ahead and start with the haul, and I can't wait to show you these items that I've picked up and get them styled in my home. Okay, I'm going to start with the biggest item and my favorite item. First, I have been on the hunt for a Croc. I have a Croc, let's see if you can see it, right there on top of my hutch that I have my rolling pins in, and I wanted to find one kind of like that to put my actual utensils in that I cook with. Well, I couldn't find one, and like I said, I've been looking for one for months. Well, I decided that I was just going to try to find something new to put my rolling pins in and use that Croc for my utensils. So I finally found one. This is like a 2-gallon Croc, and it does have a handle on that side, but I love it so much. You can see on the bottom just how old it is, and it's so super heavy. But my plan is to take my rolling pins and put them in here. I might have to, I got some like this stuff in the bottom of it in case the rolling pins need to be lifted up a little bit. And then I'm gonna take that Croc and put my everyday cooking utensils in it. But I love this so much. Like I said, it's so super heavy. But I got that at my local thrift antique store for $40. So I thought that was a really good price for something that nice and that heavy. I have seen them for a lot more than that, like 100 plus. So $40 for that. I'm excited to change that area up, and now have a Croc for my cooking utensils. And I've always loved that Croc ever since I got it. I've had it for a little while, and I just haven't been able to find another one like it, but so excited to change that out and get my new Croc displayed. We'll just stick with the Crocs for a while because I do have a few more of those to share with you. But I picked up this black, kind of small Croc. I mean, it is bigger than like the cheese jars that I have displayed right here, but I love it. It doesn't have a stamp or anything on the bottom. I picked this up several weeks ago, but I think I paid around $4 for it, and I know where I want it to go, so I'm excited to display it. But picked that one up for $4. I am definitely loving all of the Crocs and things these days. I'm always on the hunt for those. I do think I have enough cheese jars for my little collection back here in my hutch, but always on the hunt for Crocs, and when I can find them for a good price, I definitely pick them up. And then this Croc is actually one that the sweet lady that I was telling you gifted me a few things. She gave me this, and there is a stamp on here. It says Made in England. You can see it if it'll focus right there, but I know exactly where I want this to go. I'm going to change up a little space in my hutch, but I love that it says kitchen utensils. Then I could also display it with just the plain side, but I do want to display it with the kitchen utensils on there. So those two new Crocs, I was excited to find those, and that was so sweet of her to gift this to me. And I know where I want it to go, so we're going to decorate with that in just a little bit. And now we're going to move on to some of the smaller items. I found a love for brass bells last Christmas, and I collected a lot of them. And some of the ones that I got, I actually put away with my Christmas decor because I thought I was just going to decorate with them during Christmas. And now I wish I had not, because I have collected several ones. I don't know if you can see, but like there's one right there. I have a few small ones in my hutch, but I didn't really have any more bigger ones. So I was on the hunt for those, to kind of mingle in, and then I can also use them at Christmas time too. But I like to find ones that are kind of unique and different from each other. And so I picked up this one, and it does still have the little bell in there. And this was, I'm trying to think, it was about $6, but that booth was having a sale. So I think I paid around $4 for it. But I love it. I think it is really unique, and I kind of want to, you know, just keep adding to my little collection of brass bells. So I was excited to pick that up. And then this bell is not brass, but it is like rusted, and I love it, and it does ding too. But this was, I'm trying to think, I picked this one up a little bit ago. I think it was around $3 if I remember correctly. But I think these are going to be cute paired together, mixed in with some of the ones that I already have. So I was excited to pick those up. Another item that I have been looking for were some vintage measuring cups or measuring spoons. And I don't know if you can see this right here, but I recently styled these that I got at an antique store when we were on vacation in Tennessee. They were $6 or $7 for the set of the 3 of those, but I still wanted some measuring spoons, like some vintage measuring spoons. And I found some at my local antique thrift store. I got the set of these for $4, and I love all the rusted look of there. My friend Donna from Delightfully Southern calls it rusty crusty goodness, and I think that's the perfect term for it. So love all the rusty crusty goodness of these measuring spoons, and I'm thinking I'm gonna style them in this measuring cup. I think I actually got that measuring cup from the same booth that I found these in several months ago. So $4. They may have even been $3, but $3 or $4 for those. And then another thing that I've also been loving lately, I find that whenever I find a vintage piece that I like, especially if it's small, I think I need like 7 of them. It's just a character trait of mine, but anyway, so I have realized that I love biscuit cutters. I found one whenever we were in Tennessee that has a little like red handle on there, and I already have it displayed in my hutch as well, but I found 2 more at my local store. So I got this one, this little biscuit cutter. This was $2. I love the little wooden part on the top. And then I also found this biscuit cutter, and it was $4. This part is a little wobbly, but I don't mind that because I'm just going to use it for decor. So $2 and $4. I'm going to try to find somewhere to put these together, maybe in my hutch or maybe in my little coffee bar area over there. There's a few items over there I kind of want to tweak, and I may use some of these items in that area as well. But we'll see whenever we start styling. I just kind of play with the items as I go, and then if I think an item will look good in a certain place, I'll try it, and then that's just kind of how my decorating method goes. But this piece we got at a local thrift and antique store. I'm not going to be decorating with this. It's actually going to be for a functional use, but I want to go ahead and share it. We got this, and Kenny's going to use it in his shop for different things, and I think this was $5. So wanted to go ahead and share that in the haul. But I did get a little scale that I am going to use for decor. I have been looking for one of these for a long time too, and I just couldn't ever find one. And this is actually a Weight Watchers like food scale, but it was only $4. And so I went ahead and picked it up. I'll probably put it to where you can't even see that, but I just loved it. And I think that's so cute. I mean, even like, I don't know if I display a little bell on there, but you know, just to put something on top of it. I love for things like serve as risers and different things. I've been wanting a little scale to put in my decor, and this was $4 from a antique store. Okay, I also am always on the hunt for brass candlesticks and things like that, candle holders. And I found this one for $2, and I love how big it is. I'm probably not going to put a candle on here, but I want to put like a little greenery or vine ball. I have tons of those, but I just kind of want to change up a few places, and so I'm going to try to find a place for this. I love it. I love how big it is, and there's still a sticker on that one, but it was $2, so I was excited to find that. And it's pretty heavy too, so I think I know where I want it to go, but like I said, we will play around with it when we get to decorating. And I'm going to go ahead and show you this because it's right here. I found this from Walmart, and it was on clearance. I have looked at it several times, but it was like $10 and I just didn't want to pay that. But it was on clearance for $3 or $4 one day when I was in Walmart, so I did pick that up. It says it's a blue top knot, but I think that this blue kind of pulls a gray color, so I think it will like mix in well with my gray and galvanized decor that I have. And I love these little like top knot things. I have a couple of them, like little chains, and I just think they're really cute. So I want to go ahead and show that to you because I probably am going to be decorating with it in today's video as well. All right, the next thing that I got, I've been looking for one of these for a while too, but and I'm not sure the exact term of what it's called, so if you know, leave it down below in the comment. But it's this copper piece, and I love that it has like a little hobnail look. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and I only paid $2 for this. I think it'd be cute to like serve as a little bowl, or even, you know, display it and put something in front of it that will make that thing stand out and pop. So I'm excited to find a place for this. Like I said, I've been looking for one of these for a while, and this will easily transition into fall. I think that the copper brass things are just effortlessly fall. So I'm excited to style this today. And then I also picked up this. If you watched my Thriftmas in July video, I shared that I picked up an item from a booth that was in the store that I got those 3 wooden white Christmas trees from. But I got this small candlestick, and it was $6, but I love it. It's so cute to me, and it is completely made out of wood, made to look old with the you know, like chippy paint, which I love that. So I got this, and then to go on top of it, whenever I was out shopping recently at some retail stores, we went into Kirkland's, and I got this pillar candle. It was on clearance for $2.97, so I thought that was a really good price, but I picked it up to display on here. It would really be cute if I could find like a greenery candle ring to go around there, but I think that's so cute. And this would easily, you know, I could easily display a Christmas or fall candle on here as we get into those seasons as well. But just for an everyday look, I really like that. I love candles and candlesticks. I have them all throughout my home. I don't always put a candle on them. Sometimes I'll leave them just empty and just display them, or I'll put some greenery in it. But I did get that candle to go on top of that, and I think it's going to be really cute. Okay, the items I have left are, I have 2 items from the family member that shared some goodies with me, and then 2 that I bought on Facebook. But the first is this really cute deviled egg holder. I love the gold detail on there, and this would even be, like, I probably will use this if I want to take deviled eggs somewhere, but I'm going to decorate with it in the meantime. Probably in my hutch. I think I know where I want it to go to serve as like a background, but I think it's so cute, and it's like a milk glass look with a pretty gold detail on there. So my sweet family member gave me this, and then she also gave me this lamp, and I am so excited about it. It has a little rooster on the bottom of it. Is that not adorable? And I already had the lampshade and the light. It works. I know where I want it to go, but I could not pass it up because of the little rooster on there. I love to incorporate roosters throughout my kitchen. I just think that's very farmhouse, and they're so cute. So I'm excited to decorate with this, and I thought that was so kind of her to gift me these things. And I know that she probably watches my videos, so I just want to tell her thank you. She said I would rather you have them and do something with them in your video. So that was so kind of her. She is the sweetest soul, and I just love her. So I wanted to share those with you, and I'm going to be styling them. And then the last 2 pieces I want to share, I bought from someone on Facebook that they were sharing, or they were selling. So I want to go ahead and show those to you because I'm going to be decorating with them as well. Okay, the first is this galvanized pitcher, and it came with this and the greenery already in it. And I got it for $8, so I thought that was a really good deal because you probably couldn't even buy the greenery for that. I'm guessing it probably came from Hobby Lobby, but you can see it's just like 2 big stems of different greenery. I love it. So I am gonna display this today. So I thought that was a really, really good deal. And then I bought a couple other things from her, but I'm only gonna be decorating with these pieces today. So I'm gonna show you these and then I'll show you the rest when I decorate with them in another video. But I got this candlestick and it came with the little greenery ball, and this was $5. So I thought that was really cute. I paid $5 for one of these by themselves from Hobby Lobby. So I'm excited to find a place for these, and it'll just mingle in great with all of my farmhouse decor. But I really hope that you like this part of the video. I know sometimes I just decorate with thrifted items, and sometimes I'll just dedicate a video to like a haul of things, but I wanted to show it to you and decorate with it today just to kind of change it up a little bit. I'm excited to style these items in my home, so I hope that you enjoy watching me decorate with these items. And if you are enjoying today's video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. It really helps out my videos so much. And if you don't want to leave a big comment, if you could just leave me like a heart emoji down below, that would mean so much to me, and it helps to push out my videos as well when it has interaction and receives comments and things. So if you just want to leave me a heart down below, I would love that as well. And now let's get to decorating. I am going to be starting in my hutch, and I decided to put these little bells on this shelf where I have my little Crocs and cheese jars displayed. I would really love to put all of my bells together in one area, but for right now I just added these two here, and then maybe after Christmas, once I get the ones that I packed away, I'm just going to leave them with my everyday decor. I can group all of my bells together then. But now I am going to be changing this area out. This is where I'm going to be putting that crock that says kitchen utensils. I'm going to take away my Ray Dunn Keep canister. And then I'm also going to be putting these utensils back in here. These belong to Kenny's grandmother. So I'm just going to put them in my new crock, and I absolutely love it. This little deviled egg platter worked out perfectly where I wanted to put it to serve as a background in this little area of my hutch. I love it so much, and I think it just, that gold pops with the like ivory and silver things that I have on the shelf. And then I'm going to put my little measuring spoons right here in this little measuring cup, and I love how all of that flows together as well. I placed my biscuit cutters together on this top shelf, and I think that the galvanized and wood parts of those really complement the galvanized and wood thing that I have up here. I think it looks really good sitting beside this little cheese jar. And now I'm going to work on styling my new lamp. I knew that I wanted to sit it on this little stool beside my hutch, and I love how it turns out. in my coffee bar area is where I'm going to add this candlestick with the little greenery ball. I knew that I wanted to put a piece of greenery over here in this area, but I knew it needed to have some height to it so it would stand up taller than my canisters. So I thought that this was the perfect new addition. And then I'm also going to add this new little scale on the bottom and just put this little greenery piece on top of there. I thought that I was going to be tweaking this area a little bit more today, but I decided to just wait until I decorated for fall, because I do want to use a lot of the pieces that I have down here in my fall decor. So it may just be getting a refresh after the holiday seasons, but for now I think this little scale looks really cute down here. Now we're going to work on styling my rolling pins in this new 2-gallon Croc, and I love it so much, even more than I thought that I would. I just love the height that it added to the top of my hutch, which you'll see in just a moment, because I have some other pieces up there that are taller, and I just think, I just love it. Look at that beauty. Doesn't it just make such a statement up there? And I love how you can see the tops of the rolling pins. Putting that in the bottom of it really helped, and I just love it so much. I'm so glad that we picked this up. I went back and forth whether I wanted to get it or not, because it was $40, but that was also a good price compared to other things that I had seen like this. So I'm so glad that I picked it up. I may try to find a little dolly to drape out of it. As I'm doing this voiceover, I'm sitting here looking at it on top of my hutch right now, and I think that would be really cute. So I might try to find a little dolly to put on there. I probably have an extra one laying around somewhere. But now I'm going to move the Croc that those rolling pins were in over here in my kitchen, and I'm just going to put my everyday cooking utensils in here, and I love it. I'm so glad that I finally decided to switch this out. And as much as I still do love my Ray Dunn, I do want to, or I like changing that up sometimes for some more vintage and antique pieces. So really like how that turned out. And then if you watched my last video, I shared that I didn't love how this little bench or a little stool on my hearth turned out. So I'm going to give it a little refresh today with some of these new items. I knew that I wanted to put this little candle and candle holder here. And then I decided to put this little copper mold over here and use it as kind of like a riser with this little blue top knot. But you'll see in just a minute, I do go back and change this up a little bit once I style the other side. But I love this little stool. It's one of my favorite little antique pieces that I have in my home. I love this little basket that I have on this side of my hearth, but I've always thought that I needed something else over here with some height to kind of balance out the other side where I have that little stool. And I decided after looking at it that I was going to switch the greenery ball in this basket with that top knot to kind of give greenery on this side as well. And then I thought that the blue top knot kind of matched the bluish gray candle that I have right here, and so I'm going to put it on the other side. So just kind of switch those out, and I think that the colors flow really well, and I love this little refresh to my hearth. to this large dough bowl that I have on a furniture piece in the back of my living room, which is one of my favorite pieces of decor that I have. I love this dough bowl so much. I got it for $10 on a major sale several years ago, and I'm going to add this little brass candlestick with a little greenery ball right here, and then I'm also going to add this black crock and display some of these these wooden chain pieces in there. I would like to find a different thing to add to this crock, but I will probably put fall florals in there come the fall time, but I think that this is cute enough for now. And I have some brass candlesticks on the other side of this dough bowl, so I think it just kind of ties it all together. Alright friends, well that is going to be the end of today's video. I really hope that you enjoy coming along and seeing my thrift haul and styling my items. I love to go out thrifting and antiquing and seeing what treasures I can find in my home. I feel like over the last several years I have really added a lot of vintage and antique thrifted pieces in my home, and I just love it. I just feel like it's a curated home, and I love all of my pieces. On Friday, I will have my July bonus video, and then on Sunday, I will have a master bedroom makeover. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.